Johnny Black was asking us, what is the pouch thing in front of the kilt called, and what is it for?
The pouch worn on the front of the kilt is called a sporran. It is basically you don't have pockets in your kilt, so the sporran is where you carry all your stuff, your keys, your wallet, your smokes, whatever you got with you. Yep. Originally, it was the way the Highlanders would actually, carry their food, carry whatever they needed to. Oats, yep. And it would be, basically worn.
That's for you.
Oh, thanks, sweetie. It'd be worn on the side, on the belts, and more of a belt pouch. And as it kind of evolved, it just became a pouch that you would wear in front on a sporran chain or on a strap. And it would just hang in the front, basically over your manhood, help keep your modesty a little bit, and you sit down and give you easy access to whatever you need to have access to.
Yeah, that's basically all it is. Now, there was a time when a lot of pipe bands would have fake sporrans or quasi-functional sporrans where it's purely decorative on the front, and there might be like a tiny pocket for a credit card, or it was just like literally a piece of cardboard covered with some suede, and that's it. And then you have the fur or the hair on the front to make it look like a true horsehair sporran because it's part of the uniform. And I think a lot of people got the impression, when I was a kid, I thought this actually, that the sporran was just some kind of a formal decoration. And I didn't even think that it was some kind of a cargo device. I just thought it was like, it's just something you wear in front because it's part of the uniform.
Right.
But it actually is functional.
Functional, yeah.
Truly functional. I think we're in a better place nowadays with the variety of sporrans available than at any time in history, actually. I think your options were a lot more limited 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago,
Yeah, well, 10 or 20 years ago, we still had all the options, but, 50 years to 100 years ago, there was probably less.
Certainly not the decorative options. I mean, like semi-dress didn't exist. Semi-dress sporrans didn't exist.
Correct. But then there's some that have gone away, like the Prince Charlie sporran, which is a full fur sporran with like a day sporran shape.
Yeah.
All fur with a metal plate on the flap, and the flap even had fur and all that kind of stuff. So there's some things that have gone away, but they will come back in the same way that other Victorian stuff is kind of coming back with the goat hair and stuff like that.
Right.
You have the Downton Abbey effect, where everything old is new again, and tweeds are cool again, and all that kind of stuff.
And at the opposite end of the spectrum, you have the tactical sporrans, which are basically like a nylon fanny pack turned into a sporran. So
that's more of an American thing.
It's
nobody
totally an American thing, but it's an awesome thing if you're hiking. It can be a very handy thing if you're out in the bush. Trust me. But would I wear it any other place? No. But
for me, it's more the form follows function, and I would leave if I was hiking in a kilt and I had a backpack, and I would wear belt pouches and that kind of stuff before I would wear a sporran, because I would want an ease of movement of my legs, and I'd want all the weight on my hips versus trying to have a bag in the crotch.
Yeah.
If I have to jump from rock to rock and I tap myself and end up on my knees, it's not going to be a good day.
I'm imagining the echo through the going.
A lot higher pitch on that.
Yeah.
But I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, what a sporran is.
Yep.